Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday, August 18th, 2015. Thanks once again for tuning into an episode of Cardoodle. This is Jim. Once again working on the not Christmas cartoon to be released in September. And specifically, this is a viewer suggestion from Tim Soroka. He suggested that I insert biblically themed nutcrackers in the background of this particular shot back in episode 26 of Cardoodle. So I looked around a little bit online and found some Steinbach nutcrackers based on several different popes, as well as one based on Martin Luther. I guess that's not technically biblically themed, it's more religiously themed, but still appreciate the input. It gave me inspiration to create these designs. Also, I apologize for not showing the initial creation of the Pope Nutcracker. I only realized once I'd finished it that I hadn't turned on my screen recording software. So to fill in the time, there's going to be another video with a beach scene that Santa Claus and his elves are going to be in. Now, here in Atlanta, we're just about to get past the pretty much unbearable heat of summer, and when I say that, I mean it's just going to get barely tolerable. It really doesn't significantly cool down around here till early October. Now, I was doing a lot of the artwork for this cartoon in July, when heat is usually at its peak, and you start seeing promotions for Christmas in July events. And so I got curious, what is Christmas in July? Where does that come from? Now, like a lot of the stuff we've been talking about in the blogs lately, this tradition has multiple kind of ambiguous origin stories, so no one's quite sure exactly where and when it started. Now, the first written mention of Christmas in July is thought to be from an 1892 opera called Werther, but it doesn't refer to a specific date or celebration. It actually refers to some children who are rehearsing a Christmas song in July. The first time the phrase was actually used to describe a celebration was at a girls' summer camp in North Carolina in 1933. The phrase is further popularized by the 1940 comedy film entitled Christmas in July, which is actually about a man who gets fooled into thinking he wins $25,000. And in 1944 and 1945, the United States Post Office, the Army, the Navy, and a bunch of greeting card and advertising companies put together Christmas in July luncheons to promote a mailing campaign to soldiers overseas in World War II. It was really in the 1950s that it became more of a general marketing idea to use in the United States. Several sources I found actually trace the roots all the way back to 1880 in Australia. The story goes that some Irish tourists staying at a hotel in the region called the Blue Mountains were very excited to see snow falling in July where they were staying. Now, this is because seasons in the southern hemisphere are the reverse of what they are in the northern hemisphere. Winter's actually in June, July, and August. So while in the United States, Christmas in July is used mainly as a marketing gimmick because we don't have a lot of holidays in the summer, from everything I've read, in Australia, it's actually used as kind of a midsummer celebration. Now, I don't know if I have any Australian viewers, and if I do, please correct me on this if I'm wrong. I'm just going by the research I did on a few websites. So I thought that was pretty cool. Two identical phrases, same time of year, but multiple origins and meanings. And I've been running into that more and more as I do research on different holiday traditions while working on this cartoon and finding content for these blogs. It's all been really fascinating so far. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, do like your mom told you and share. I'll see all you wonderful people next Tuesday.